Good morning, children. Our today's topic is evolution of life forms, a theory. Actually, in this topic, we are to discuss about the Darwin's theory of evolution. But the heading is given like this: a life form, a theory. A theory is Darwin's theory of evolution. First of all, I want to tell you that in the previous topic, when we were discussing the theory of origin of life, in that also, while discussing that, I have told you that earlier the theory was spatial creation. That means the theory of supernatural power was also there. So this topic is also started from that theory only. Okay, what are the postulates of that theory? Theory of spatial creation or theory of supernatural power. What are the spatial aspects of that theory are that I am going to tell you. Actually, it's a religious type of theory in which it is been told that everything or all biodiversity which we see in our surrounding is formed as it is, and it will live as it is only. No changes will take place in this biodiversity in future also, and in past also it is formed as it is. Okay, and earth is about 4,000 years old only, and diversity of living form that we see today was created as such. So these are the three postulates of the theory of spatial creation. But this theory is all totally condemned in 19th century by Charles Darwin. Charles Darwin was a naturalist and he was having his own voyage, मतलब एक जहाज था जिसके थ्रू इन्होंने पूरे आइलैंड्स वगैरह के ऊपर he has observed the nature, and on the basis of that only, on the basis of his observation, the Darwin has put forwarded the theory of natural selection. लेकिन वो थ्योरी आपके इसमें डायरेक्ट नहीं दे रखी है. इन दैट व्हाट आर द postulates of Darwin's theory are there. Actually, the Darwin has mainly focused on variation. That how do first of all variation arise? ये theory में नहीं लिखना है, ये समझना है कि that variations arise at the time of reproduction when the fertilization takes place, and at the time of recombination, crossing over. Okay, when new recombinations are formed. तो दो टाइम होते हैं जब वेरिएशंस अराइज होते हैं. एक तो क्रॉसिंग ओवर के समय यानी कि रिकॉम्बिनेशंस बनते हैं नए, और दूसरा फर्टिलाइजेशन के टाइम में. But that is not written in this theory. That I am telling ki how do variations arise. But mainly the Darwin has focused on variation. That there are variations, but there are some similarities also. So organism bear some similarities among themselves also, and we also bear some similarities to our ancestors also. Ancestors, according to Darwin's, means the organism those would have formed in the millions of years ago, and those have got extinct. They are no more now, but we have similarities with them also. Okay, but gradual the variations have arisen during the course of evolution. Okay, according to Darwin, the organisms are not formed as it is, as it was written in the spatial creation. According to Darwin, the organism has changed themselves, and the variations have arisen during the course of evolution. पहला point तो variation है. I am supporting this complete talk with the notes also. दूसरा point डार्विन की थ्योरी का है कि variations के अंदर organism those are having better variation which are making them to survive suitably in those conditions in which they are living, in the present environmental condition in which they are living. अगर उनमें ऐसे वेरिएशन आते हैं जो कि उनको उस इन्वायरमेंटल कंडीशन में रहने के लिए बेटर फिट बनाते हैं, तो वो उस वेरिएशन वाले ऑर्गेनिज्म क्या करते हैं? आउट ब्रीडिंग करते हैं. दे विल आउट ब्रीड इन कंपेरिजन to the other organism. Those are not having better variation. जिनको better variations नहीं मिले हैं, those are not fit. They will outbreed less, they will breed less, they will produce less progeny. And those are fit, they will produce more progeny. तो next point डार्विन की थ्योरी का यही है कि फिटनेस, अकॉर्डिंग टू डार्विन, ये क्वेश्चन आता है कि डार्विन के अकॉर्डिंग फिटनेस क्या है. तो अकॉर्डिंग टू डार्विन, फिटनेस मीन्स रिप्रोडक्टिव फिटनेस. दोज हु आर मोर फिट they will produce more progeny and their chances of survival are more in comparison to them those produces less progeny. ये reproductive fitness डार्विन के अकॉर्डिंग है. उसके बाद में डार्विन के अकॉर्डिंग लास्ट जो पॉइंट आता है नेचुरल सिलेक्शन, यानी दोज हु आउटब्रीड, दोज आर हैविंग रिप्रोडक्टिव फिटनेस विल बी सिलेक्टेड बाय द नेचर, क्योंकि उन्होंने ज्यादा प्रोजिनी बनाया है, ज्यादा प्रोजिनी में चांसेस ऑफ सर्वाइवल भी ज्यादा होते हैं. इसका मतलब नेचर सिलेक्ट्स दोज हु आर फिट टू सर्वाइव. और फिटनेस का मतलब डार्विन के अकॉर्डिंग रिप्रोडक्टिव फिटनेस है. तो ये डार्विन्स की थ्योरी के पोस्टुलेट्स थे. एक हर ऑर्गेनिज्म में वेरिएशंस आते हैं और वेरिएशंस में जो फिट है वो सर्वाइव करता है, जो कि आउटब्रीड करेगा, जिसकी रिप्रोडक्टिव फिटनेस है, उसी को नेचर सिलेक्ट करती है. तो इस तरह से नेचुरल सिलेक्शन की थ्योरी इन अ डिफरेंट मॉडिफाइड वे 12th क्लास में आपको पढ़नी है. इसके बाद में इसी पैराग्राफ में 2 लाइन नीचे अल्फ्रेड वेलेस की लिखी हुई है. अल्फ्रेड वेलेस ने ये कहा कि अर्थ पर जितने भी ऑर्गेनिज्म हैं अल्टीमेटली दे आर हैविंग अ कॉमन एंसेस्टर. ये बात तो बिल्कुल सही है, क्योंकि आपने देखा लाइफ कहां से बनी, एक सिंगल सेल बनी थी और उसी के अंदर मॉडिफिकेशंस होते गए, वेरिएशंस आते गए और नए लाइफ फॉर्म्स बनते रहे. तो अल्टीमेटली इफ वी गो बैक एंड वी विल सी अवर एंसेस्टर्स एंड एंसेस्टर, so we will find that all living organisms are having actually a common ancestor. So today we are discussing only this topic, that is Darwin's theory of evolution, that is theory of natural selection, which I am supporting with the notes and that I am showing you in the next video.